Hi everyone, it's your girl Regina coming to you with another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make sublimation cell phone cases with the Cricut Easy Press 2. This is a simple and easy DIY project. I actually did me my very first cell phone case about 2 or 3 days ago and showed it to everyone in my Facebook group, Side Hustle Queen Creations. So if you're not a member of my Facebook group, make sure you go over to Facebook and become a member so that you will be able to see all the projects that I'm working on during the week. The sublimation cell phone cases is a really good, quick and easy side hustle. The minute I made my first case, I received a custom order from my son's wife, and another customer asked for a case, a 2-pop case. So I decided, let me show you guys how to make your very own one so that you can make you some extra money. I know a lot of people that I seen that do these cases, they had the 15 by 15 heat press, and which is I do have a heat press, but I also love my Cricut press, Easy Press 2, sitting right here. It's easy for little small projects, so majority of the time I use that. So we're gonna get started on this video. So luckily I had a couple of extra iPhone 12 cases because I have an iPhone 12 and I actually ordered 3 cases to practice on, and it just so happened I happened to sell the extra 2 that I have. I will leave a link in the description bar on where you can get sublimation cell phone cases off Amazon for different size cell phones. So you're gonna need your cases. I have my 2-pop design that my customer requested. And I also, one of my favorite things I like to do is custom picture tumblers, coffee mugs, now cell phone cases. So I have a picture of my son and his wife at their reception last year when they got married. I also have my heat tape. On one of my videos, I was saying that I wanted fatter heat tape than what I had. Luckily, my #1 blank seller on Etsy, when I order my cases of tumblers, she sent free tape, so I no longer have to buy heat tape. So I'm gonna do a video on my top 3 places where I buy my sublimation blanks. So, you know, look out for that video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you won't miss out. I use fabric scissors to cut my designs out. I do have a Cricut cutter, but it seems like it always rips the paper. So I just got me a nice pair of fabric scissors from Joann, and that's what I cut my design out. I use heat glove resistant gloves, my Cricut mat, as well as cheap parchment paper. Now let me tell y'all about this paper. I bought this paper for $2.35 from Target. I didn't really know if it worked. I was in desperate mode, and once I bought it, it works just fine, and I've been buying it ever since. So that's just a little tip if you're looking for parchment paper and you don't want to wait on some to come from Amazon. I mean, it works just fine. So the first thing that I want to do is, with your cell phone cases, it have a plastic protector over it. So you want to take that off. You just want to peel it off and try not to touch your sublimation part. So the next thing that I do is I lay it right over the picture. And then I just slide it into place to make sure it's covering up all the areas that I want it to be covering up. I always make my design fatter as far as the background color, so that I make sure the whole case sublimate. And take your time. Like I always say, this is not no rat race. Is it a rat race? I don't know. It ain't a race. But so just take your time to make sure that you get your design correct. Now I see a little bit of his head at the top. It's my choice to cut it off or not. I don't want to cut it off, so I'm going to just slide the case up until I don't see the top of his head no more. Just that simple. I do see where it's going to cut just a teensy-weensy bit of his watch off. But I'm not going to put the tape on until I have, because wherever you got this case is where it's going to sublimate. Okay, I think this is just how I want it. Oh, moved it up a little bit. And guess what? This is the hardest part, believe it or not. That's the hardest part of this whole project. And I know you're probably saying, Regina, really, that's the hardest part? Yes, this is the hardest part. That's how super simple and easy this project is. I could have made my design a little bit smaller, but I wing it when I make my design. I make my designs, this design right in on Cricut Design Space. I pretty much just measured the case. Okay, so I'm ready. So I just grabbed me a couple of pieces of tape, put a piece right at the top, put a piece, I put it on all 4 sides. It's up to you how you want to put it. If you think 2 sides is fine, use 2 sides. But I'm using 4 sides. A lot of people say I'm obsessed with the tape, but guess what? My designs always come out perfect because I use just a little bit extra tape. I don't have to redo anything. Now, the next thing that I do is I just cut my design out. And it don't have to be perfect because your picture is going to sublimate onto the case. We actually could have did this part first, or we could have just left it and just sublimated the whole thing. So that's that. That's case number 1. So case number 2, we're going to go ahead and pre-cut this out so we can see the difference. One of the things that I also do with my sublimation is once I print my sublimation pictures out, I let it sit for like an hour or 2, and so that I can make sure it's completely dry. I don't know if it's a difference if you just take it straight off the printer and sublimate it wet. I just know I have had great results by doing it that way. So I just continue to do it the same way. So that's pre-cutting your picture out. And as you can see, it's not perfectly cut to the size of the case. I have a little bit more flexibility with this particular design because how I measured mine out was I knew from the way the camera hole was supposed to be to the bottom was 4 inches. So again, this is an iPhone 12 case, so different cases will be different size. I just measured from the top where the camera at to the bottom, and I knew it was 4.1 by 4.1, so I knew my picture had to be, the picture that was actually going to be in the middle of the cell phone could only be 4.1 by 4.1, and that's how I knew exactly what size the picture was, so to sit directly in the middle of the phone. And then I measured the little top square next to the camera right here to see how big that was in order for me if I wanted to put words. It was just that simple. Everything is in. I made the outer part I made it bigger so to make sure that it sublimates the whole case. I like these DIY videos right here is because a lot of times people, when they show their work, they never show any type of mistakes. And when you go live, we get to reveal the final product together. So remember, this picture right here, we pre-cut it. This one we did not. So we're going to see if it moved. My heat press is actually calling my name. So now, I'm sliding them out the way. I got my mat here. Parchment paper. And I'm just going to slay my picture in the parchment paper and fold it up over. And it's just to protect the sublimation from getting onto my press. And just give it a fold and lay it down, and we are ready to sublimate. So now I'm going to grab my mini press and place it on top. And I got mine set at 350 at 30 seconds and hit the Cricut. Now what I do is I just, apply a little pressure to it. And I'm actually going to press it for 60 seconds. So after the 30-second run out, then I'm going to do it again for another 30 seconds. And while we waiting on this to sublimate, make sure you hit that subscribe button and become a part of my YouTube family. I shoot DIY projects as well as cruise tip videos every single week. And don't forget to join my Facebook group, Side Hustle Queen Creation. I will leave a link to the group in the description bar, so that you can become a part of my Facebook family also. We share different projects and talk about different things in the group. So if you're a beginner, you will love the group, especially when you're trying to get your side hustle on. So this first case is coming to an end, which was one minute at 350 degrees. As you can see, some of the sublimation is right there. So we're going to slide this one off, and I'm going to let it cool off. And I'm not going to use the same parchment paper for the next design. So this is going to be garbage. And I'm going to grab another piece. And I'm going to slide my picture and grab my heat press once again. And we're going to hit it twice. 1 minute. I really, really love Cricut machines. I have the Cricut, as you can see, the Cricut Press 2. I have the Mini. I have the Explorer 1, 2, and 3. I have the Press. So I really do enjoy Cricut brand machines. They really good if you're trying to get your side hustle on doing crafts. So start off small and just work your way up. And as you can see, this is a quick and easy, very easy DIY project. I actually have pillowcases on its way. So we'll be doing pillowcases next week. And I also will be doing a video telling you guys my top 3 sublimation blank sellers that's on Etsy. I mean, you're going to love that video. So now this one is done. Once again, we're going to slide it off. Sublimation right there, so we're not going to reuse this. Let's open up the first case. Is it still hot, kinda? Isn't that pretty? That is pretty, pretty, pretty. That's just how easy it is to make a sublimation cell phone case. So now let's take a look at what I consider to be my favorite type of crafts, which is custom pictures. I love to do custom pictures on different things. I'm smiling for a reason. Oh my God, that is so beautiful. That is so beautiful. I actually really love this picture. This is my son and his wife when they got married last year, the Wades. She posted this picture on Facebook and it say it's the way he looks at me. And that is a really nice, I be trying not to get out the ring light cell phone case. Personalized, oh my God, it's personal. I really love personal DIYs. And so all you have to do is take your case and peel the sticky part off. I don't peel it all the way off. I peel off a little bit at a time. I know this video is a little longer than my normal videos, but I think it's going to be worth it to see. And like I said, oh my God, this is an easy, super easy side hustle, especially with the pictures. And see, I don't peel it all the way off. At first, I actually get it into place, and then I start peeling it back. Because I know me, I always don't, I don't like it if something come out perfect and then I put it on a design. Cricut. So. Customized cell phone case. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out to watch another one of my videos. I look forward to making other videos for you guys. And as always, like I always love to say, believe in yourself when nobody else does. If you can believe you can do it, you can. Thank you guys for watching another one of my videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.